The Golden Touch. Once upon a time, in a land far away, there lived a man named Midas. Midas was a strong and wealthy king who was known for his lavish lifestyle and large amount of wealth. But, even though he was rich, King Midas was the name of a famous ruler who lived a long time ago. Due to the way he carried himself and appeared to be intelligent, this king received respect from all of his subjects. But it wasn't just being a king that made him stand out. It was a chance meeting with a mysterious being that would change his life forever. One day, when the sun was shining golden rays on the kingdom, King Midas was walking through the green parts of his kingdom. During this peaceful walk, he came across a strange creature called a Seder. Satyrs are known to protect the wild world. With its half-human, half-animal body, this airy being had a magical air that drew the king's attention. In a world where gods and humans lived together, there was a man named Marcus. He was moved by the sense of kindness. Marcus had a never-ending hunger for information and a strong love for the arts. One terrible evening, as he walked through the beautiful fields, he saw a figure from heaven. It was Dionisis, the well-known god of wine and partying. Dionisis looked at Marcus with a smile that seemed to hide something. A man named Midas lived in a world full of old wonders and stories about what people wanted. With a heart that longed for greatness and a mind that dared to dream, he found himself at the edge of fate. Midas made a wish that would change the course of his life forever on a fateful day when the sun's golden rays wrapped the world in a warm hug. Midas prayed to the gods who ran the world. His voice was full of hope, and his eyes were fixed on the sky. "Give me a present." Even though Dionisis tried hard to stop him, King Midas kept pleading with him, saying that this particular wish was very appealing. So, even though the god thought it was a bad idea, the wish was finally fulfilled. Midas was excited about his newfound power, so he reached out with shaking hands to touch different things. When he touched them, they magically turned into pure, shining gold. But it wasn't long before Midas became so hungry that he couldn't stop eating. As his fingers carefully grabbed the small piece of food, he had a strange realization. He didn't like it for some reason and couldn't eat it. In a strange turn of events, the thing he was holding magically changed into a shining, glowing mass of pure gold. Midas was so hungry that he let out a desperate groan that could be heard for miles. Alas, he wailed, "I will surely die of hunger." Unfortunately, it looked like this particular wish hadn't come true as well as hoped. When Midas was at his lowest point, he looked up and saw his daughter, who loved him very much, hugging him with all her heart. In a terrible trick of fate, the touch that was meant to bring her comfort turned her into a figure of pure gold, just like her father. Midas, who was struggling with the weight of his curse, couldn't help but feel bad about the misfortune of his prized gift, the Golden Touch. The allure of this power that appeared to come from God had deceived him, but it was actually a curse. In stories that have been told for a long time, there is a deep lesson about the dangers of greed and how it always leads to disaster. This warning, which has been sewn into the fabric of many stories, is a powerful reminder of what happens to people who give in to the irresistible pull of greed. If you like the story, please subscribe, like, and share for more interesting stories.